the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And there's the strike. We are underway. Here comes the 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson gets under it. One away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. And that one upstairs, ball one. Shota, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt. Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and getting the start for the White Sox, Sean Burke. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball outside.
Crow Armstrong tries to check his swing. Now a look to 3rd. Didn't go. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Bregman, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Man at second. Foul ball there. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 here. Goes down looking.
Batting third, the first.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball, hot.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now Seiya Suzuki. First pitch swinging.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One out. Runners at first and second. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. A really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
In half up to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the air, right field. Montgomery should have this one, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And there's a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
And that skips in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That one to first. He'll do it himself. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
The shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. No score here in the second. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Batting 5th, the catcher, number 8, Kyle.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And there's a ball. That misses. Ball 2. And that's outside.
That's away.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. front half of inning number 2. Here's Nico Horner.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. That one misses. Full count now. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Bowling.
The 1-0.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a bouncer. My drop. Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, and 2 now.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That misses, and the count is filled up. Got him looking. Inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Braden Montgomery.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery.
No, that's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. To the right side. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The center fielder, Tristan Peters.
Yeah, the batter now, Tristan Peters. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
0-2 now. Got him. That ends the frame. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Oh.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Line drive. Here comes the throw. Not in time, it's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Oh.
Man at second.
Oh.
That clips the corner. Bregman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Not close with that one, and now 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Michael.
First and second, one out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Walked his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that one for strike one. The Cubs looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. In the dirt. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Two on, 1 out. 3-2 now. Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. And a 3-2. In the air out towards right center. Montgomery on the move to the alley. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Base hit into right center. Here comes Bregman around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run blast, and they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So here's Horner now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Oh, 1 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox nothing. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. White Sox leadoff man, Sam Antonacci.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 5, Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bounce to the left side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fastball is outside. The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one just misses. Out towards right center field. Conforto under it. And that is that. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines, Michael Conforto will climb in.
Michael Conforto.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's a ball.
That one well upstairs. And the count's full. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Burke will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Number
the White
62
Sox.
on the
Number
pitch here.
62,
Well, they didn't get much
Tyler
length out of their starter in this
Schweitzer.
one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Carson Kelly will hit next. Struck out looking at his first at bat. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Got him.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 so far.
No.
The lefty to 1-0. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. Now 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Ball.
Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2-2 on the way. Next
That's the
offering
ball.
misses down and away. That's ball
That's
4.
four.
Trying
Take your
another
base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Got him. That's the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead 4-0. Here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Montgomery, the
outside.
next to hit, takes outside. The White Sox down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Out to short. Swanson throws to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, number 8,
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. His first at bat was a strikeout.
No, that's a ball.
Inside, just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on.
Strike. Woo.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. Grounded out his first time up. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Comes up empty.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Another 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A laser to left. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Suzuki in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. There's a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him. First base.
Up next for the Cubs.
1 gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Ian Happ.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner will come up to hit. The other way. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
And here is Michael Conforto. That one's in there. Strike 1. The Cubbies trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
In the dirt. And he got him. Wow, what an end to the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now 5-1. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Braden Montgomery now at the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
Whoa.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Takes it in for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's the center fielder, Tristan Peters. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No, that's a ball.
The Cubs leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder, Sam.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Sam Antonacci digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and that gets down into the gap. The throw to third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits, and maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami.
Oh.
Peters at third. Antonacci at second with 1 away. Started after it. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. The 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
Two on, 1 out. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Up next for the White Sox, the third base.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And a foul ball.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
That one almost got him. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Back within 1. It's 5-4.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within 1. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Gavin Hollowell on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning.
That's the ball.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thielbar warming up as well. Man at second. And fouled off. Out to short. Sends it to first. Now 2 away.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Oh.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next to Chicago, the catcher, number 8, Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That's a strike. 0-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 on, 2 outs. In there at the knees. And 1-1. That one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Richards.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Michael Conforto getting ready to hit.
Michael Conforto.
Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first.
Yep, he's
one
out.
away, bottom of the sixth.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ball one there.
Ball one. Ball.
Just missed. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Antonacci has a beat on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Gansby.
Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
That's to third. Vargas on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Cubs are down quietly. They lead at 5-4. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top of inning number 7, Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. That clips the corner. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Braden Montgomery.
Well, recall that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No, that's a ball.
Hollowell, the tall righty, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. That one fouled off. The 1-2. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here's the center fielder, Tristan Peters. 1 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. So the tying run at second, and it's 1-1. White Sox down a run here in the top half of inning number 7. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Sam Antonacci, the next to hit. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, 1 out. Just missed. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now it's even up.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball double play.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. 1 at second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Gavin Hollowell out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Cubs,
out of the bullpen,
number
Caleb
24.
Thielbar.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami. Can't make contact with the sweeper. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Oh.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. 7th inning stretch time. We're all tied up 5-5. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
This one in the air center field. And a quick out number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
The 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Grant Taylor, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Newcomb also throwing. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard, representing the tying run.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And the batter now, Michael Busch.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Go ahead run on base. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. That is the inning. Cubs leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the 8th. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that one out in front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trent Thornton preparing to come on if needed. And a count 1-2. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next in Chicago, the designated hitter,
Andrew Benintendi steps up. 0 for 3 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Now one missed. Colson Montgomery would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a payoff pitch. Center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Chicago, the shortstop, Colson.
And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. Up and in, and it's a full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Caleb Thielbar done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Trent Thornton takes over on the mound.
Trent Thornton.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna, deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and
throws it away. And he airmails it out of play. Look out.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Struck him out looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Grant Taylor. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, no, he dropped it. Around first, heading for 2. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Substitution now at second base. And on to run for the Cubs, Justin Dean. Getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. So up next for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. 1 for 3.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's trying for third. Ball misses. And the throw bounces. Tag out.
Especially when you're trying to swipe third base, you have to get a decent jump off the pitcher. That wasn't it right there. And even though the throw skips in, they still slap the tag on him in time. Not a great attempt right there. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 20, Michael Conforto.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Nope. Oh, one.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He goes down looking. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. This ball game still tied 5-all. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set to start the 9th in this one. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball right side, corner. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Braden Montgomery.
So up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So digging in, Tristan Peters. That just misses. Ball one. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. And the count even at one. That one missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Sam Antonacci. Left field. Base hit. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe. They've got the lead 6-5.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
First and second, one out. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball there. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two on, one out. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two aboard, two outs. Miguel Vargas digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Misses the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 6-5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed. One-run game, bottom 9.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Peters on his way over. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Hard hit, base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Checks over to first, back safely. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And fouled off. The Cubbies with the tying run on at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Fought off foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The White Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one gets past the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
The 1-2. Rips one to right. Takes it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swings through the sweeper.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Man on second, 2 down. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.